We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Arizona.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Thompson on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Chad Wyman to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now to the ground, here's Walker. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 36.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Benson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right now on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. Another run here with Benson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. The Cardinals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For a Cardinals.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On 1st down, it's Benson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First carry for James Conner. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 44 yards. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Kyler going to give this to Benson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it. Here's Benson. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Straight ahead, Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw, Darnold. Outright to Smith and Jigba. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with a full down. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Go side.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A give up the middle with Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey Benson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Cardinals 13. Jack Wyman to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side.
Now it's Darnold. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Sure. Big ace. 2-2.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. An injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort.
19. Okay. Middle. Gun. Go.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
19. Hey. Lefty. Hey. Kill. Rabbit. Go.
Again, it's Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Middle. Gun. Hey, kill. Hey, off. Lefty. Go.
Brissett again. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right. You're 19. Hey, kill. Go.
To throw, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
19, set, 20, set, go.
Zone read, here's Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down at 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Hey, check. 19, good. Middle. Got. Hey, kill. Hey, off. Lefty. You're 19, okay. Go.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Kill. 19. Rabbit. Right 20. Good. You're 19. Good. Go.
Brissett now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10.
19. Okay. 20. Good. Hey, check. Go.
Here's Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
19. Gun. 12X, 12X. Hey, kill. Hey, off. Lefty. Hey, kill. Rabbit. Go.
Brissett sets to throw it. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Gain of only a yard. It's
Hey,
4th down.
kill. Hey, check. Middle. Gun. Go.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Kill. 19. Okay. 120. Go.
Here's Brissett. Short one here, caught by the glide. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Walker now in first. And the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Darnold now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Set.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And able to work his way down to the 16.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. Right back to Moss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, set.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
We're going to set. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Mayer from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, go.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
19, go.
To throw is Brissett. Short one here, caught by McBride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good.
They'll go again with Benson. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll run here with Moss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Moss again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19. Okay. 13. We're 19. Okay. Middle. Hey, off. Go.
Now Brissett. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manlori. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Now a give running left with Moss. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set.
They'll go again here with Moss. And bulldozing his way through. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Moss. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players